Jim Bishop once said, "Nothing is as far away as 1 minute ago." Jim Bishop was a famous writer in the 1950s. He wrote many novels, including The Day Christ Died. Jim Bishop is saying in this previous quote that we cannot go back in time and do things differently that we did 1 minute ago. So we have to do the right things now and not waste time. Why would someone want to waste time? In order to make our dreams real, we have to use time wisely. So don't throw time away. It will not come back. Don't hold on to time for too long or the future will pass you by. Instead, we must live life to the fullest with each new phase of time in our life. We must set goals that the world will see, not just small town Anderson, Indiana. Any goal that we set is reachable. But if we are not willing to put in 100% effort, we will never reach our goals. If we truly wish to reach our goals and become champions and make our dreams real, we will be willing to practice hard and often. What is a champion? A champion, by dictionary.com, is someone who has defeated all opponents in a competition to win first place. More importantly, a champion has outworked every single opponent he has. A champion is someone who wakes up at 4:30 every morning to get an extra workout in, so in his mind, he knows he has outworked every single opponent he has. A champion has to have more than just desire. A champion has to have the passion to work for it. There once was a famous boxer named Mike Tyson that said, "Everybody's got plans until they get hit." That means we all want to be champions, but if we get knocked down, we have the heart, the passion, the desire to get back up. On the road to making my dreams real, I will have to believe in myself. I believe I can be anything I want to be. I believe I can become anything I want to become. A very wise man, my dad, once told me that the secret to being anything I want to be is a little thing called hard work. One famous champion I know is Jimmy Pedro. He's a 4-time judo Olympian for the United States. He threw himself into international training for 20 years to become a champion. He did this to make his dreams real. However, in 1993, he had a career-ending neck injury. The doctor said he'd never play sports again. After 1 year rehabilitation, he threw the doctor's head out the window and threw himself back into training. After a couple more years, he won the Worlds, and a couple years after that, won a bronze medal in Athens. Another champion I know is Camden Everett. He's a Highland High School wrestler. He won freestyle state his sophomore and senior years. He's also ranked number 3 right now in the National High School Wrestling Association. He became the status of a champion because of his hard work ethic and determination is like none other that we'll probably ever see in our entire lives. When everyone quits because practice is over, he keeps going. His work ethic has got him where he is today, and I'm sure someday we'll see him in the NCAA National Championship titles wrestling for his future school, Purdue University. Everything we do impacts who we are. Every day we must set goals to train a little harder to become a little better. Remember, when we aren't working out, someone somewhere else is. Because everything we do impacts who we are. This includes our diet too. Do you think champions are eating fast food or drinking soda? No, champions aren't doing those things. On the road to making my dreams real, I'm not going to eat fast food or drink McDonald's or drink soda. For I know in the Bible, in 1 Corinthians 3:16, it tells me that in fact my body is the temple of God. So why would I ruin this by poisoning my body with fast food or soda that will ultimately inhibit me from reaching my goals? The road that champions take is rough. There is no shortcut. If we take drugs or steroids or any other type of non-FDA approved item, we will get expelled from our sport, and the road to failure will take its place. We will never be viewed again as a champion in the eyes of our once loyal fans. But I'm not going to lie, there will be some tough detours. For say, a young, natural athletic baseball pitcher breaks his wrist. He doesn't know if he can still become a champion. And yes, he can still become a champion. It's just going to take a little bit more time and a lot more hard work, but he can still do it. Detours are different from off-ramps. An off-ramp means somewhere down the line, we took the easy way out. For say, a young, natural athletic basketball player named Kyle goes to his varsity basketball practice. He's the best on the team. Kyle shoots coach tells everyone to practice shooting free throws after practice. So Kyle goes after practice and shoots 10 and is satisfied. But a young go-getter on the team named Joey, he shoots 1,000. Joey is closer to making his dreams real with his heart than Kyle is with no heart. Another aspect of what being a champion is all about is setting families up high on the priority list. Without a family support group, someone could be a star world-class athlete and fall through the cracks. Family support groups are people that are going to help you down the line. Family support groups are people that are going to help you along those detours. So what's going to help you 10 years down the line? The question that we have to ask ourselves is, do we want to become champions? Do we want to make our dreams real? If we do not truly want to make our dreams real, deep down in our heart, then we're never going to put the time in or the effort in that it takes to become champions. So the real question is, how much time and how much hard work are we willing to put in to become champions and make our dreams real?